So we're doing the full mat today, from lowering down all the way to push-ups. So I want you to take care of you, do what you can do, modify however you need to modify, and you'll see there's going to be levels where maybe I can't take it up to like the whole rocking swan, whatever. So just go where you can go. I'll cue it that way. I'm super excited. I hope you have a mat and hope you have the time to do it. So let's get started. I'm gonna kind of get my shirt off here so we can get moving. And again, just kind of take care of you and do what you need to do. I think I have this set up pretty well so you can see me. But I want you to just come to the front of your mat and we're just gonna lower down. We're just gonna do it one time. So just cross your arms, cross one leg over the other, and we're just gonna sit as best we can and lay all the way down. So let's just take a moment and kind of feel where we are today on our mat. I just like to do this to kind of bring you into feeling where your body is, and then at the end we'll do it again. So just kind of take some deep breaths and feel, not judging, not thinking anything's wrong, but just kind of feeling where you are on the mat. Shoulders, head, hips, legs, arms, just kind of feeling yourself against that mat. And then what we're gonna do is start with a little lift, kind of see where we are for our 100 today. So you're gonna reach your arms up towards the sky and reach them behind you. Take a really nice breath. Feels so good. And then all I want you to do is just curl your head and your shoulders up. Just curl them up as much as you can and reach those arms like you're trying to touch your feet. And see maybe if you can reach those legs so far away that maybe they float like an inch off your floor. And if they don't, that's okay, just where they can. But even if you don't lift them, you'll kind of feel this like, oh my gosh, there's that whole front line. And we'll bring it back down. Let's just do that one more time. Curling the head and shoulders up, looking towards those feet, reaching. Maybe they lift off, maybe they don't, just depends. And judging from that and seeing where you are today, let's go for the 100. Just take it where you can go. You can always change your mind. You can have it up low. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Play with those legs. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Hopefully I can count. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. We're halfway there. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Hello. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Two more. Inhale. Exhale. One more. Make it count. Exhale. And then bring it and reach everything all the way back down. Now, if you have a mat that has a strap, use it. If not, don't worry about it. But as Mr. Flighty said, if you have a strap, use it. So if you do have a strap on your mat, I want you to place it at the crease of your ankles and really get to where it feels like it's gonna break your feet or you're gonna break your strap. Nothing will happen, but just in case. So from here, we're just gonna do our roll-ups. I want you to let the head and shoulders float up towards those feet and just go where you can go today, reaching in that opposition of legs and arms. Finding our first curve of our spine. Exhale, head, shoulders. Oh. And if those that have been doing the classes with me this week, you know where the tightness is for me. Not sure if you've figured out for you what's going on, but oh my gosh. Inhale and exhale. And just find a pace that works for you. If you're going slow or faster, whatever, do what feels good to your body. We're just exploring. I don't want you to think too hard. Inhale, really pull into that strap. Pull into it. You'll kind of lose it at the top, but that's okay. And let's just do two more here. Taking a deep breath and really breathing through the whole movement here. Not holding our breath. Breathing through. Exhale. Last one here. And then bring it all the way down and you can unhook those feet. All right. So if you have dowels, you're more than welcome to use the dowels. You can have your arms at your side. We're going to our rollover. So again, take care of you. Reaching those legs up towards the ceiling. And from here, you can do whatever you want. Just a small lift, the full. Let's just press into those arms. Keep your head heavy. Lifting those hips. And we'll do 3 circles. Really feeling the length of your wrists, like not letting them tent, not losing those arms. We're already in chest expansion here. And then we're gonna switch that leg circle. Keep looking straight up towards the sky. Think wherever the back of that head is, that's where it stays. Whew. And one more. Looking towards the sky, rolling down, keeping. Lovely open chest, and then bring those legs down. And go ahead, let's just take one leg if you have a strap again under your strap. If not, keep it there. But I want you to think the leg that's on the floor, it's like you're standing on it. So the knee, the heel, the toes, everything stays there. Lengthen the leg towards the sky. We're going into our one leg circle. Keep those shoulders on your mat. And I want you to lift, we'll have the right leg up. Lift that hip off and reach that leg across as far as you can without changing that left leg under your strap or on your mat. Keeping the right shoulder down on that mat. And just see where that range is for you today. And let's do one more. I'm flexing my foot under that strap and then we'll reverse. So keeping that same side nice and stable as this leg just reaches and pull it back. 3 more here. And challenge yourself. Get to that point of, oh my gosh, I'm gonna lose it, but I can make it. One more. For those that work with me know, I don't know how to count. And then we're gonna switch legs. You might have to readjust a little bit. And this leg is super tight today, so we'll just see what happens here. Inhaling again. So now it's that left hip lifting off and we're reaching. We're finding that rotation for the first time this morning. One more. Good. And then we're going to reverse. You can point, you can flex, whatever works for you to think about that length of that leg. 2 more here. Keep reaching around. Let the hip and pull it back. 1 more. Nice. And then go ahead, if you have your strap, take it off. So we're going to transition to our ball, our rolling back. So I want you to just reach your arms back. And you're going to do a roll up, but I want you to pull your knees in at the same time and find your ball, whatever that is for you today. And remember, sometimes it takes a few for us to figure things out. So just find your ball, pull those knees in, like really pull in. And let's roll back to those shoulders. And find our ball at the top. Woo! Inhaling and exhale. And just think, knees, head. The legs are pulling us back and the head is bringing us forward. So we're keeping in that nice, lovely ball. 3 more here. 2 more. Yeah. 1 more. Maybe moving all over your mat like me, and that's okay. Now hold here for a moment, and let's grab that right leg, pull it in as we lengthen the left, go right into our single leg. So I want you to really pull it in and switch. So really grab that leg and pull, almost like you're trying to take your knee past your head. And that other leg, it's reaching. It's trying to touch whatever's in front of you. Good, breathing through. Think you're at the bottom of your ball still. You're still curled up there. Inhale. Breathing. And let's just do 1 more each leg, really pulling it in. And then bring both knees in. Pull them in tight. Think you're at the bottom of your ball. Here we are, into our double leg stretch. So we can do the traditional version. Arms and legs are gonna reach forward. Take your palms and just push them into your thighs and pull it back in. Inhale as you reach. Exhale back in. And see, how low can you shoot those legs? It's kind of back to your 100. And then bring it in, not kind of, it is, right? Inhale. And back, do 2 more here. Press into those legs. One more. And bend and down. So go ahead, lengthen your legs. Get myself back on. We're gonna roll all the way up for our spine stretch. So think back to your roll up, reach and rolling up, and then you're just gonna separate those legs for our spine stretch. So just make them whatever width you need for you. And let's place the hands on our mat. And I want you to just think you're tall. Everything is stacked. It's like you're sitting in a really nice high back chair. And take your fingers and just push them into your mat. See if you can think about lifting your body off your rear end. So you're trying to lift up and reach those legs so much that maybe they feel, again, like they're unweighting. Keep that length going. And we're gonna press the arms forward as we round from the top and the bottom, at the same time reaching, finding your spine stretch wherever that is for you. Inhaling as we bring it all the way back. Up tall. Good. And you can feel from your roll up probably where those tight spots are, where maybe we need to try to get into it a little bit more. And then backing up and growing tall. Keep those legs working. They are on fire at this point, right? So active. We're getting ready for our open leg rocker, and you can kind of see your shape already happening. Do one more, breathing through. So awesome. And back up. Nice. All right, so let's just transition. You can bend your knees, you can keep them long, whatever works for you. Take your arms straight ahead, and we're just gonna roll back, lift the legs, catch them, and find your balance point. This one for me is always super fun because I always want to catapult myself forward. We'll see what happens. So think you're pulling your legs out, and you're finding again that lovely ball. Ooh, legs are shaking from yesterday. And we're gonna roll back, finding the open leg rocker. Ooh, caught myself. Save yourself, and then roll back. And it's the same thing. Kind of think legs going back, head coming forward. Ooh, oh, almost went over. Two more. The great thing about Pilates is you never know what you're gonna discover each day. Rolling back. Hold that balance. And then see if you can lower the legs, sit back up like your spine stretch, and bring those legs together. And we're gonna lie down for our corkscrew. So roll it back down. And again, if you want to use the dowels for your corkscrew, if you wanna go up and then down, if you wanna keep it on the mat, up to you. Bring the legs up. And I think today I'm gonna keep it out of the shoulder version, but you are more than welcome to go up and down. So I'm just gonna keep it here. You do what you want, lifting the left hip, circling around, and back to the center. So as you do your corkscrew, whichever version you're doing, really think about the legs staying even. So as you go down and off to that side, almost feel like you're reaching your top leg past that bottom leg. So again, it's back to that one leg circle where we're really reaching that leg to take it across and let that hip really lead the way. So the hip lifting is lengthening that leg. Don't let those shoulders move. Let's just do one more each direction, and I cannot remember which direction I started at, but I kind of think this might be it. I might be a little off. And then bringing it back to your center and lowering the legs or coming out of your shoulders. And then we'll roll all the way up. We're just ticking along into our saw. So again, we'll get into that version of our lovely spine stretched, legs long, arms out. So we already kind of found our rotation with the lower. Let's find it with the upper here. So I want you to grow tall again and press down like there's really thick air and reach those arms out to the side. Keep them there like you're hanging on a coat hanger. And you're just gonna rotate where you can, just where you can. That's about it for me. And then I want you to reach forward and forward. And the leg you're rotating towards, see if you can think about maybe reaching it a little more forward so that your hips stay where you want them to be. So as you rotate, that hip is gonna wanna like go back. So keep thinking about that leg reaching forward and lots of energy. And keep breathing. Think about I had someone tell me once, think about a little toddler behind you pulling that back arm so it's staying nice and tall. Whew. And reach, and let's do one more. Maybe you're rotating a little more each time, and then bring it up and together. So now we're getting into my favorites, being very sarcastic. We're gonna get into some extension. So let's roll on down. And again, just go where you can go. Flip on over. And we're gonna start with our swan dive or prone lift. So if you can dive, I'll cue you. I cannot. So go ahead, place your forehead on your mat. And we're gonna take our arms out to the sides, legs long. And I want you to kind of feel where your hips are. See if you can think about really pressing them into your mat and reaching the legs and keeping that. From here, the arms are gonna reach. Let the head float up. Look forward. Let the chest float up. Press those hips down. Oh my gosh, this is it for me today. And then come all the way back down. So really think, the minute that head lifts, the hips are pressing down. Reaching the arms, reaching the legs. Go where you can go. And then all the way back down. Maybe you're looking where you're going. We're gonna do 2 more. So on those 2, if you wanna start your rocking, just think head down, chest, not head, chest, and thighs. And just kind of organically start that rocking. And then bring it all the way down. And we'll come up onto the elbows for our one leg kick. So have your elbows just kind of slightly forward of your shoulders and think of pulling your chest through your arms. And again, our hips are pressing forward, right? So we're keeping the length through the front and our legs are glued together. And we're gonna take one leg, kick, kick, and switch, kick, kick. And this is where you might feel, I do. One might be a little tighter than the other. So don't worry about how far you kick, but keeping the hips really as best you can even, pulling your chest through those arms and lifting out of it. Nice. Yeah, it feels good. And we're gonna do one more, each leg. Lovely. And then bring it all the way back down, forehead to the mat. We'll do this again traditionally. So your forehead's on the mat and hands are behind. And really let your body again settle and reach your legs. We're gonna do the double leg, kick, kick, reaching your arms, lifting the head and chest, oh, and then bringing it back down, kick, kick, and reach. So really think the same thing. You're pulling the chest through those arms, just like you did with your one leg, and try to keep the knees as best as you can connected. Whew, much needed today. One more. And down. Now we're gonna go up onto our knees. So we're gonna go into our thigh stretch here, which again was traditional, and I love it because I need it all the time. If you feel like your feet kind of cramp up here, you can always dangle them off. So if you see me move back, that's why. So what I want you to think about is we're gonna do a little curl at both ends of our spine. So I want you to just kind of curl, look down a bit. So you're just kind of a little curl at both. You might feel immediately that thigh stretch. Your feet are pressing into your mat. And just go where you can go. Inhale as you hinge back. Exhale back up. Inhale back. I am beginning to feel all my hiking that I have done this week outside right now. Inhale. Good. And you might find that one side's a little tighter, so you might feel you're kind of favoring or pushing into one side a little more. See if you can even that out. And maybe see if you can go a little bit further, even if visually you don't see that. And remember guys, this is your body, your movement, so no judgment. It's where you are today, it's what's happening. It's nice to discover, figure things out, and just go with it. Do one more. Back, and up. Okay, so if you can, cross your ankles, sit on back, shoot those legs out, and we're gonna go for our shoulder bridge. So again, I already know that I'm super tight, so the scissor kicks are not gonna happen for me today. So again, I'll let you know, and if you wanna cup those hands and go into the scissor kicks, I'll cue you for it. So have your heels as close as you can, comfortably for your knees, your feet are shoulder width apart, and let's think about that chest expansion again. So really think about your shoulders kind of drawing towards each other, nice open chest, your feet are firmly on your ground, your mat. And I want you to feel the weight in your shoulders and your head, and see if you can do this shoulder bridge and not put more weight into your head and your shoulders. See if you can think about the weight going out and away from you. So you're extending those hips away and the knees, everything going in that direction. So when you're ready, you're gonna press into those legs, lift the hips as high as you can. Think about your shins, your knees, everything going toward the opposite wall. Opening the chest, see if you can even open it more and maybe lift the hips a little more. This is all I got. And then we're gonna curl down. Try to keep the extension of your hips and roll down from the top of the shoulders. Try not to let yourself lose that lovely chest expansion. Rolling down, oh, feels wonderful, to the end. Good, and then again, push your hips up. Think about that direction, that direction, that direction. Open up the chest, maybe you go a little higher. Lengthening, lengthening, lengthening. Oh, and then curling back down. We're gonna do 2 more this way. So on the next one, if you wanna add the kicks, you'll do 3 on each leg, and then switch. So go up where you can. If you can lift high enough to cup those hands, I'm so close, then go for it. And then you'll lengthen one leg, lengthen your right leg, and you can do 3 kicks. But again, that foot that's on the floor is pushing into that mat, keeping our hips up. And then you'll do the other leg 3 times. Again, the foot or feet on the mat are pushing the whole time, and bring it all the way down. So good. All right, so let's do again, rolling all the way up. And I wanna give us, just throw in a little stretch here for you guys. And we're gonna go into our spine twist. So, sitting tall, legs together, arms out. And again, just like our saw, sit super tall. And try to feel like you're not leaning forward, kind of find yourself in space. Stay lifted and tall. Now reach your legs as far as you can and reach your arms. Grow taller. Reach the arms even more, reach the legs even more, and grow even taller. And then let's keep that as we twist. Grow taller, maybe twist a little more. And then back to the center. Remember to breathe. And then again, rotate where you can, twist. Now go taller, see if you can go further. And remember that leg you're twisting towards? See if you can think about maybe reaching it a little further past the other one and growing tall. And then twist. Keep growing taller and taller, maybe a little further, and back to the center. And twist, and twist. Ooh, keep those arms long. Let's do 1 more. Up tall, and twist, and then back to the center. All right, guys, it's jackknife time. So roll yourself down. How are we doing on time? We're doing good. All right. So again, take care of you, do what you can do. But let's again focus on that chest expansion, arms staying nice and open, not letting ourselves get lost. So go where you can go doing that. Bring your legs towards the sky. Just choked myself. And we're gonna roll over into that jackknife. We'll do 3. So press into those arms, jackknife up. And then control. So think about your shoulders, chest expansion, especially at that really difficult, challenging spot. Lower where you can without anything changing. Roll over, jackknife. And again, can see some cricket stuff going on today. And rolling down. We got one more. Keep the head heavy, keep the shoulders down, jackknife up. Breathing through, breathing through. Think about your legs continuing to push the ceiling away. And then bringing it all the way down. I love jackknife. All right, roll over onto your side. We're going into our side kicks. So, I don't care where you are on the mat, but maybe have your legs slightly forward. One elbow, the other. And this is what I want you to think about. That bottom leg, it's like a kickstand. It's gonna tell you what's going on. So if it gets lost and you start to fall, then you've gone your range. Take that top leg up, press the head into the hands, and I want you to kick as far forward as you can, and then reach back and use the head into the hands to kind of counterbalance all of that. So it's some counter rotation here, right? Inhale and exhale. And think about that bottom leg. Keep reaching it and see if each time you kick a little further. Inhale, think we're getting ready for teaser. So can you bring your legs up for teaser? Inhale, breathing through. Good, you're kind of already knowing your extension from all the stuff we did. So when I get to the other side, it'll be like, hello. 2 more, forward and back. 1 more, breathe, and then bring those legs, whatever you want to do, flip, turn, swivel, and we'll go to the other side. I'll just swivel. Legs are long, tighter side. So funny how each side's so different. All right, so find your position, pressing the head into the hands, legs long. You can point flex. Yes, definitely tighter side. Inhale, got to figure this out here. That bottom leg is like, oh my gosh, what are you doing? Inhale and exhale, yes. See, this is when you're like, thank goodness vaccine kicks in soon so I can get a massage, right? I don't know about you, but a 1.5 years without a massage is not a good thing. Inhale, reach. Keep breathing through. So you're getting more range if you can. Press into those heads. Yes, 2 more here. My body kind of figured it out a little bit. It's still not happy on this side. 1 more. And then bring it back to the center. Okay guys, it's teaser time. I know everyone loves teaser. So let's find our teasers today. See how they are. So let's start from down. We'll just do 3 basic teasers, up, back down to our mat. Take care of you. No judgment here today, just find your teaser. Curl it up, reach those legs again like you did for the 100. Find your teaser, reach the arms, try to touch your feet if you can. Now keep reaching your arms in that direction, keep reaching your legs, and roll back down. Keep reaching, arms back. And do that again, chin, looking towards those feet. Look where you're going towards your feet, right? And then rolling back down. I'm trying so hard to reach those legs today. And then roll back up, last one. Now we're gonna hold here for a moment. And then I want you to 2 things. You can grab your dowels if you have them, or come onto your elbows. Either one. I don't even know if I have, there they are. So hold your dowels or on your elbows. We're going into our hip twist. So think of your corkscrew here. It's going to be a little smaller, right? And down and around. Whew. If you got your dowels, you're just gently pulling. If you're on your elbows, I want you to think of keeping even weight on those elbows. You'll feel how one elbow kind of wants to unweight. Really push into it. Find that side activation here. Keep looking straight ahead. Aren't these awesome? And I can't remember which side you started at, so let's do 1 more each direction. And of course, if you want to just flop on your mat, you can. And rest. And then we're going to bring the legs down. And let's give it a little stretch. And we're going to roll back down for swimming. So make sure you're in a good place on your mat. And we'll roll over back to our bellies for swimming. Another one of my favorites. Being very sarcastic. All right, so just let's kind of build it and just take it as you can. So forehead on the mat, arms and legs are reaching. And let's just keep everything on the mat, but take your left arm and your right leg and just lengthen them and reach them as far away as you possibly can, keeping both hips heavy. And then switch. Reach the right arm and the left leg. And pay attention to those hips. And really think about length and reach. We'll do one more each leg, each arm. And then we'll go for our full swim and rest. Now, reach the arms, reach the legs, let the head float up, let the chest float up, and just stop your flutter kicks. Oh my goodness. Breathe. Keep swimming, hips down. And bring it down. Now, into our leg pull front. Curl your toes under. Take your hands to the mat, press yourself up. Find your position. So what I want you to do is really flex your feet, push the floor away, keep your hips where they are, lift your right leg and reach it as far as you can and keep pushing into that left on the mat, and then switch. Lengthen and lift that leg. Keep thinking about pushing the floor away, keeping the hips as stable as you can as you alternate those legs. Let's do one more, each leg. My toe socks are slipping. And then as best as you can, lower yourself down, however you want, and we'll flip over. So for those that were with me yesterday with the Wanda chair, that left arm is a little happier, but still not wanting to work so much. So now we're going into our leg pull. So if you have a raised mat, it's awesome because you can kind of have your hands in a happy place for your wrist. If not, however it works for you with your hands, that's what you want to do. Just make sure they're behind you so the shoulders don't shoot out past your wrists. I want you to think of your legs really pushing away, not down, they are, but pushing away. And we're back to that shoulder width. We're back to the swimming. We're back to that extension in our hips. So press into those arms. Open up your chest and lift the hips as high as you can, looking towards your feet. And then back down. Now, if you have knee issues and doing the leg kicks aren't going to work, then just keep it here. That's fine. Reaching the legs long. You do not have to add the kick. Some days I do, some days I don't. My right knee's not happy today, so we'll see how it goes. Let's now add the kicks if you want. So just 3 and 2 and 1, and we'll see what happens. And switch and 2. Not happy. And then bring it all the way down. Awesome. Okay, guys, we're in for one of my clients carrying her favorite, which is the Sidekick Kneeling. So, little less support, we can do this. Make sure you're kind of in the center of your mat, so when you go to each direction, you got some room. Hands behind. And we'll take left arm down to the mat, reach your right leg long. Good. And see if you can think about really pushing out of this arm because we're getting ready for a side bend, right? Kick as far forward and as far back as you can, really pressing again, head into the hand and lifting out of that arm and breathing. And I'm trying to keep this in position, but it's super hard. Good, 2 more. 1 more. Bring the leg back and up. You feel that? All right. Same thing other side. Since we have 2, I think I'll still be in your frame there. Yeah. So again, out of this arm, pushing forward and back, really firing into your head with the hand. Head, hand, hand, head, whatever you want to think about that way. Good. Ooh, this one I keep wanting to slide on over. Do 3 more. Breathing, 2. And 1, bring it back to the center. All right, we're going into our side bend. So you've got a couple options with your feet, right? You can stack them, more challenging. You can stagger them, whatever works for you. Make sure that your arm is far enough out that when you do go up, you're not shooting past your wrist, just makes it a happy place. So what we're gonna do is just do a nice side plank, And then we'll look towards the feet, right? And then we'll go into the full side bend. Let's do 3 on each side. So think of your legs again pushing away, and I'm gonna push my legs that way, and I'm gonna take my head this way, and I'm gonna again lift out of this arm like we did on our Sidekick Kneeling. So here we go, into that side bend. And then just turn, look towards the feet, and then we're gonna go up and over into that bend, and then we'll bring it back down. We get to rest in between. So do that again, into your plank, woo. Look towards your feet, and up and over, and back down. I am feeling the Wonder Chair from yesterday. One more here, push away. Some balance, right? Twist, up, lift, and then back down. Oh my gosh, switch to the other side. Oh, my hands are nice and loud on this mat. All right, so same thing. I've got my feet staggered today. You do what you want to do. It's a different side, so your balance might be completely different on this. We'll see what happens. Same thing, go into that nice plank, down, and then up. Ooh, tighter side, and down. Remember, you can always readjust because we're coming all the way down. And then press up. Look towards those feet, up, and down. Are you lifting out of that arm? That seems to be my struggle today. And then up, ooh, here we go. Almost forgot. And back up. I was so thinking about that arm. And down. Oh my gosh. Give it a little love. All right, guys, we are almost done. We're hitting some really fun ones. Boomerang is next. Super fun, right? So if you think about it, we've done everything. We rolled back, we did a rollover, we did a teaser, we did a spine stretch, we did everything that's gonna happen in this moment. So I'm just gonna do the traditional version. Let's do 4. So it's 2 of each on the legs. Placing your hands at your hips. Whew. Let's do the right leg over the left. It's okay if you're different, I don't care. And we're gonna roll back into the rollover. So rolling back, roll over, switch those legs. Let's find our teaser with crossed legs. Hold for a moment. And then with control, bring it down. Reach your arms back into a nice little spine stretch. And up. Let's do it again. So fun. Roll over. Crisscross. Find your teaser. Woo. And with control. And back. We got 2 more. You ready? Roll back. Find that teaser. Oh, hello. And spine stretch. And last one, boomerang, over, into the teaser, up, and spine stretch. Nice and fun. Now where you are, we'll find our seal. So I'm not gonna be nitpicky where or how you hold, but just get to where you've got your little seal. Knees are open because we're getting ready. We are going to do crab, and we'll build it so you'll be fine. So however it works for you with your seal, okay? Do your 3 clicks, find your ball, roll back 3 clicks. 1, 2, 3, make them quick. And 1, 2, 3. This always makes people giggle. And roll back. Keep looking towards the middle of your seal. Woo, off to the side. Let's do 2 more. So come up 1 more time and back. And then bring it all the way up, hold, and cross those ankles. And then you're gonna take like little pinchers, these are your crabs, and grab kind of right at the mid-foot. And I want you to think you're taking your feet, and let's make sure, if you're gonna go for the full crab, make sure you have some room. And as we do them, make sure you keep having room. We tend to drift forward, but we're gonna build it, so you have that option. So pull those legs apart, open up those hips. And when we go back and switch our legs, that's what we're gonna do. We're not gonna do the knees, we're gonna actually open from our hips, right? So we'll do 4. 2 of them will do the full. So 2, we'll come back to this position. And then you're welcome to stay here. So roll back, crisscross your legs the other way. And find your spot. And we'll do 1 more. Open and close. Now, if you want, think of your ball, because we're just gonna take our ball all the way over, gently place our head on the floor. And it just hit me, we missed neck pull. We skipped neck pull. How did that happen? Oh well. Roll back. And then up and over. Find the floor very carefully. Do a little pull. And then back down. We're only doing 2 of these. Up and over into your ball. Woo. And then rest. Shake it out. I don't know how we missed neck pull, guys. Oh well. Probably just got super excited. Flip over for rocking. Another one we'll build. I'm gonna stay with just kind of the prep of it and do what I can do. If you get up and you can rock, I'll cue it, go for it. Forehead on your mat. Take one arm and just grab one foot. Let's just see if that happens, right? So what I want you to think about though is that you're not pulling towards you. You're reaching that arm away and you're reaching the knee away and that hip is pressing in. So that's gonna feel nice. Because that's what we want when we rock. We want to reach the legs back and reach the arm back. So kind of get used to that. And then release that and switch. Here's my tighter one. And see where you can go. Ooh, goodness gracious. And breathe. Okay, can you grab both? Thank goodness. All right, here we go. Think about your arms reaching away. Lift your head. Lift your chest, hips press down. Lift where you can go. Oh, goodness gracious. And then back down. Breathe. Do it again. Lift the head, reach the arms, lift the chest, look forward. And down. On the next one, if you want to rock, go for it. Just remember, it's an organic rock. Chest, thighs, chest, thighs. And down. Awesome. Let's go ahead and do a little stretch. Just kind of press yourself back, little child's pose, whatever feels good. Because we're getting into some super fun work. So go ahead, we're going for our control balance. One of my favorites. And then push-ups. And you're done. So roll back. All right. So this is what I want you to think about with this one. More than anything, I want you to think about the leg that you're holding and you're pulling it towards that direction and not just down. So we're gonna kind of cue it that way. So go ahead, arms at your side. We'll build it and you just go where you can go. So first just kind of find your arms on your mat. We're gonna go and balance on our shoulders. Control balance. So into that rollover. Now see, balance on your shoulders. See if you can take your right arm and just reach it behind you and stay balanced. So keep reaching your legs past those fingers that are on your mat and then take the other arm. Can you balance? Keep reaching those legs. Now grab your right leg and I want you to push into it as you push and pull with your arm and your leg. Think of the leg reaching back and back. Stay on those shoulders. And can you now switch? Stay on the shoulders, stay on the shoulders. Reach, reach, reach. And then bring it back to the center. We're just doing one each. Arms at your side. Rolling back down. Lengthening those legs because you've made it for push-ups. Reach your arms back. And we're gonna roll it all the way up. All right, are we ready for it? So we're gonna do the nice full Pilates push-up. So what I want you to think about, see if you can walk yourself out in 4 hand moves and then walk yourself back and forth. We're gonna do 3 sets, 3 to 5 push-ups. You decide your pace, whatever works for you. Reach your arms up. Oh, this should feel good. Roll down. Enjoy your roll down. Really ground your legs. I want you to find your mat and walk out. 1, 2, 3, 4. Find your push-up position and go for it. Good. So try 3 to 5. And you can always change it. Now see, can you pike up? 1, 2, 3, 4. And all the way back up. And do it again. Walking out. Find that push-up. and try for 5. Probably won't do that on the last one, but that's okay. And then walk it back. Please get harder. Each one almost didn't make it. Last one, you can do this. Roll down, find your floor, walk it up. 1, 2, 3, 4. I don't know, what do you think? Do what you can do. Think of everything you've done. Push the floor away. Push it away. All right, last count, 1 more. Oh, walk it back. 1, 2. Oh my gosh, not gonna make it. Woo. And then roll all the way up. Oh my God, you made it. Just sit on your mat. And just roll your shoulders back. You guys did good if you did it. I can't see you, which kind of sucks. But roll your shoulders the other way. I really appreciate you guys joining me this week for 3 fun workouts for my birthday. So hopefully I'm nice and ripped for my birthday. And then let's just do a little twist. And then to the other side. And then just go ahead, place your hands. Just be comfortable. Find kind of your position where you feel the least amount of stress. Your body can just kind of be. And take a deep breath. You can close your eyes and just inhale. And then just release the air. Don't even think too hard. And deep inhale. And then just release the air. And 1 more, deep breath. And release the air. You guys did awesome.